again, which is of 10 days, where the person has to go back and take the exam prior to coming for the Viva.
Got it. Got it. And how many educators can institute nominate?
I will take up that question in the frequently asked questions, sir, if you can
Okay.
hang on.
Got it. Thank you so much.
Any other questions?
Is there any
Okay.
limit on number of students to be
So the minimum number of students you need to train
enrolled from the institute side?
is about
Is about
150 students annually is what you need to train. Anything above that is perfectly okay. For example, we have VIT, Manipal, etc., who are doing almost about 5,000 to 6,000 students annually. So there's no limit per se to the number of students you want to teach.
there is no limit, no such limit. Okay, fine.
No such limit. Okay, if there are no further questions, what are the requirements from an institution side and from a faculty perspective? So the institution needs to be AICT or UGC approved, or say if I'm in Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, the Ministry of Education should have approved the institution. For India, it is 150 students. For Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Nepal, it is 100 students to be trained annually. For Bhutan and Maldives, it is 50. And the faculty who are going to teach the course should have some IT knowledge. I mean, they should have a knowledge of networks. Otherwise, it will become very tough because you're doing, hexadecimal, binary, etc., networks, etc. All that you need to have. Ideally, students, undergrad, postgraduate students, they should have a math background. Otherwise, it will go as a bouncer over them. So at least they should have some kind of maths background. The process is very simple. You need to fill in an application form and a consent note. There is a self-paced orientation. Accreditation means certification, especially for the associate level. If you look at the basic courses, there is no accreditation required. You go ahead and deliver this course to the students, and it is not mandatory for the students to take up certification, but they are encouraged to go ahead and take up the certification, because majority of the companies are going to ask for a certification when they are going to recruit these students. Some frequently asked questions. How many faculty should you nominate for a course? So what our recommendation is, if you have to train 150 students, at least 2 to 3 faculty should be sufficient to teach a course. The maximum number of faculty, what we say per curriculum, is limited to 5, not more than 5. And then subsequently, as from these 5, a couple may go for the associate level, some may go for machine learning, some may go for data centers, like that. The discount which I had talked about, where the $150 becomes $75 or the $100 becomes $50, is applicable only on the first attempt. If you fail the exam, then you need to pay the full fee of $100 and $150 to the testing agency, which is Pearson VUE or PSI testing. What is the infra that you require from a college side? Infra, all you need is broadband and say your computer lab or laptops, whatever it may be, which the student should have to access the curriculum. Financial investment, zero to be paid to Amazon. The only investment required is this $75 or $50 that you directly pay to the testing agencies. Nothing to be paid to be Amazon. If you intend to charge the students, that is your outlook. We don't ask you to do that. It is up to you, because you may say that my broadband cost, my electricity cost, my faculty incentives need to be charged from the students. You're free to go ahead and do that. Yes, your faculty can directly teach the associate level if they are certified. The only thing is they need to pass the Viva, and once they pass the Viva, they are allowed to teach this course. The validity of the certification is for a period of 3 years, and I'll show you. And I'm talking about the global certification. And how you deliver the course is dependent on you. So there was a question from Mahesh sir whether institutes in Nepal can do it. So you can either integrate it, you can offer it as an elective, you can offer it as an optional, you can offer it as an add-on. So that discretion lies with you. So basically, just to give you an example, there's a big university like VIT who have integrated the curriculum in their sixth semester, and even Amity has done it in the sixth semester. Subsequently, other universities, say which are affiliated to an Anna university or some other university, they have offered it as an elective. There are some students which are degree colleges where they have offered it as an add-on course. So that discretion lies with you. Any questions? Any queries?
Yes, sir. I have a question on point number 4 and point number
Yes,
6.
yes,
Uh,
sir.
the educators require certification, global certifications to teach the associate level. That is
Yes,
clear.
sir.
Okay.
Right.
If the faculty is not having any certification but only having the great training from your side, and they can directly start the batches and they can start directly enroll the students in the academy and start the
In the
uh,
foundation courses.
foundation course. That is fine
Right.
also. The
Right.
validity of certificate is also understood. Sir, we have the autonomous institutions. We are. And now, can we can we take the help of AWS to become the part of that particular foundation course as an elective or?
Yeah, yeah. You can take our help. We have a solutions team which does that, and they can work with you in terms of a curriculum framework of how do you integrate these courses in your regular streams.
Yeah, actually, we have the electronics and computer engineering. We have the artificial intelligence, data science, and computer science. There are near about 300 students we are having. So if
Right,
we
sir.
go through these, then definitely this will be helped to the academy as well as the students benefit basically. And
Sure,
to
sure.
yeah, okay, sir. I will give you a call on it after some time. Thank you, sir.
Right, sir. Now, just to share with you, this program is global in nature. It runs across multiple countries. So you will see that, not only do you have technical institutions and universities, but you also have management institutes who are offering this program, because nowadays even management students require cloud knowledge. But the most critical element is, where do our students find jobs? So you will see that students find jobs in three areas. Either they get into troubleshooting and maintenance, or they get into site reliability engineers, or they get into pre-sales consulting. For example, most of the large management consulting firms like Capgemini, Deloitte, PwC regularly recruit from our end. So they take people who can join in the pre-sales consulting side. So you will see that these are predominantly smaller cloud partners who recruit. These are large organizations who recruit. Now, Wipro is a unique case. Wipro is very particular. They do not recruit people at the foundation level. They recruit people only at the associate level, because they want these people to start working on global projects right from the word go. What is the general salary that people get? And I'm sorry, I'm going to talk in INR, then you can convert it into your regular currency. But the general salaries for a person who's done a course completion would vary between 3.5 lakhs to a person who's certified can go up till almost 20 lakhs. So depending on the company and the organization, the salaries could vary dependent on which certification do they carry and what is the requirement. Simple example, Amazon recruits at somewhere between 19 to 24 lakhs for a person who may be a architect or certified. Same way, Hashton, Minfi, Deloitte, anywhere between 8 to 15 lakhs. Wipro, depending on the requirement, could be anywhere dependent on the basic project. Two global projects could be anywhere between 7 to 20 lakhs. So it depends on the kind of company and where you're joining. So I
What
just
is
have,
just one
yeah.
more question. So, what is the normal salary for a student who has just completed the entry level course and not the associate level?
So cloud certified, generally between, I would say, 4 to 6 lakhs is what uh, is there.
Got it. And that takes how much time for a student to complete one semester?
It will be about 40 to 45 hours. So you
40 to
can do it
45.
in one semester. Yeah.
Okay. And what about the associate level courses? How much time does it take typically?
Associate would take about 1.5 months.
1.5 months.
Yeah.
Okay. And over there, you are mentioning the salaries, which will be of range of 15 to 20.
It depends on the company, sir.
It depends on the
You
company,
may
right?
have smaller, like these smaller firms will not give your, associate levels that kind of salary. But these
Got it.
bigger firms generally are, 10 plus.
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
So let me just share with you the kind of certifications which are there. Even I had taken up the, global cloud certification last year, and you will see that the certificate is valid for a period of 3 years. So if somebody wants to check it is actually Lokesh, he can go and click on this, plug in this number and check, verify it is Lokesh. A lot of your students may say that, boss, I don't have the paying capacity even of paying $50. So as a faculty, you can issue what are called as course completion certificates. So this is a course completion certificate where this person has completed, Nupur has completed this cloud foundation course, and this was issued on 13th November 2021 to her. So I will just share the consent note with you so that you know what it comprises of. So basically, this is before I go to the demo. The requirement from an institute side is that they need to complete the online application form. 90% of you would have already done that. The consent mail is sent from the authorized signatory of the institute. It indicates that, what is the name of the faculty who will teach that course. And if they are going in for the advanced courses, you need to complete the certification within 45 days of sign up. How many students you need to train? So minimum in India it is 150, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka it is 100. And on what curriculum? Say for example, I'm going to start with Cloud Foundation, so I'll underline Cloud Foundation. And in how many quarters? So one semester is 2 quarters, and 4 semesters. I mean, the entire 2 semesters would be 4 quarters. And if any of these educators are going in for the advanced level certifications, then say out of three out here, one is going, so you'll write the number one out here. The second thing is a table in terms of the timeline which needs to be emailed to us. So how many students you plan to train? What is your start date? Say, for example, you sign up on Jan 15th and you plan to begin on Feb 1st. So you'll write Feb 1st. Proposed end date, generally maximum for, say, if you're going to do Cloud Foundation or Machine Learning Foundation, you'll end it, by, say, April 30th. So you'll write April 30th. And then if the students from this batch want to go in for certification, our recommendation is that within 30 to 45 days, they should go ahead and complete the certification. So here you'll write 30 or 45 days, dependent on how you want to do it. Let me share something which one of the universities has already filled up and sent so that you'll be aware of how a consent note is filled up. So this is from Gujarat University. So Gujarat University has given two names of their faculty. So one is Sonal and one is Jigisha. So they are the two people who are going to take up, start teaching this course. They're going to train 150 students, and they will also teach only on these two courses. They have said Cloud Foundation and Machine Learning Foundation. And they will complete this in about 1.5 semesters. So they are doing 3 quarters. Uh, any of the faculty who's going in for advanced certification, none of them is going right now. They've written 30 days, not required per se. And 150 students, they started on 1st of October and 31st of Jan, they're going to complete. It's not the entire 150 because they'll run multiple batches. And they're saying their students will opt for certification within 20 days. So this is how the consent note is filled up. So this is all what is required to be emailed from your authorized signatory. It should have their name, email ID, and their contact details. So tomorrow, if say Vishram, Lokesh, or you are not there in your respective institution or Amazon, then the corporate team can get directly in touch with the concerned authorized signatory. I'll quickly move to the course demo. So once I click on the courses,
Sir, sorry. There is one
like,
question I'm having. After filling that particular things, can I directly, we need to take a signature of the head of the institutions where or stamp and all those things so that we can send?
Nothing. Just an email from your authorized signatory.
Okay, okay. Authorized means that is the SPOC, right? Center
No,
POC.
no. Authorized signatory means the person who has the decision-making capability. So it will be either your director, VC, principal, HOD, whoever has the decision-making capability.
Okay, 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 okay. Only this mail, this need to be emailed to you, right? From you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sir,
email from their email ID.
Okay, I got it, sir.
sir, I
So
have
if
one
you
doubt.
see out there, it is written, a consent email is required from the chairman, VC, director, head of the institution, sent to us. That's it. Just an email. We don't need anything stamped or anything of that sort. We don't want to create trouble for you. I mean, more
Lokesh,
work for you. Yes, sir.
sir, as mentioned in this example of consent form, this
Mhm.
college is only going for foundation level course, right?
Right.
And at the
So
end,
at
you
the
have
beginning,
mentioned.
they're going only for foundation level. At a later stage, they may opt for additional courses. So
Yes, yes,
right now,
definitely.
the consent note they have sent is only for the foundation courses.
Okay, sir, but in the table, last point is students opt for certification within 20 days
Yeah.
of course completion. So
Yeah.
for that, the fee is not there, na? That is a foundation course certification.
No, no. This is the global certification. So global certification, students will get that certification at a 50% discount. So the
Okay,
fee is $100. You will have to pay $50 for that.
okay,
You
so that is
means
for
the
the
student.
foundation course. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, sir.
For the course completion certificate, which I had shown to you, there is no fees. There is no fees for this. But for this, because this is done, conducted by Pearson View or PSI
Yes,
testing,
yes.
they charge a fee for that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, I have a question regarding the example that you shown regarding consent
Yeah.
form. Sir, over there, yes, over there they have nominated two teachers. Okay, Sonal Krista and
Sonal
Jigisha
and
Aranya.
Jigisha. Yeah.
But the fact is that they are opting for the only the foundation course. But over
Yes,
here
sir.
it's written that they must are certified and accredited as per the norms. So they don't require the certification according to your what you have said in the
No,
previous
not for
point.
the foundation.
Okay, okay. So if they're teaching the foundation course, but they are required to complete the certification within 45 days of sign up. So is it?
Sir,
Uh,
where applicable? So this where
okay,
applicable is for the advanced levels.
okay, okay, okay. So we can opt or we cannot. We can let go that.
Yeah, yeah,
But
it's
in
up
the
to you.
initial phase. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, hope that is clear. I think we're running short of time, so I'll try and be very fast. So when I click on that link for the demo, you will see multiple courses. As Vishram sir and I lead the region, we will see all the courses. But let me quickly take you through the Cloud Foundation course. So this is the Cloud Foundation course which is there. You'll see that there are three pillars to it. There are modules. Modules are nothing but chapters. This is the discussion forum or the academy forum where I talked about where you can look at, joint research, searching for a particular query on the academy, and this is the technical support. Now, when I
Excuse me,
click
sir.
on yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning, sir. I am Professor Sohail from RGIT Gwalior,
Right, sir.
BSc Engineering College Gwalior. Sir, I have a question. For which year and which semester this courses are applicable?
Sir, our recommendation is when they have finished networking. Generally, if you're teaching any of the circuit branches, networking is finished, I think, in the fifth semester. When we did our engineering, it was way back 30 years
Yes,
back, it was
sir.
in the fifth semester. So sixth semester
Okay.
onwards would be the best bet.
Okay, sir. And the other question is, what if we are not able to give you the number 150?
Sir, then Tata bye-bye after 1 year.
Okay. Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Done. Thank you.
So I clicked on modules. Modules are nothing but chapters. So if you look at it, this Cloud Foundation course has about 10 modules. So it starts with, what is cloud, what is cloud pay and use, what are the regions, availability zones, like that. And it goes up till module 10. So there are 10 modules to it. Now let me pick up any module to show you what a module may have. So let's pick up something, say for example, cloud security. It has videos, It has console demos, which are virtual labs. It has a student guide, which is nothing but the e-book which the student can, go through. It has labs. It has assessments. Let me show you some, aspect of, I would say, the video, so that you know what I'm talking about. So I've clicked on the video. You may or may not hear it because I have headphones on. But the good part is all the videos even have subtitles. So even if there is an accent issue or something which the person is talking about, you may or may not have a problem because the videos have, subtitles at the bottom. Like you're watching on Netflix or Prime, etc. You have titles out there. So you will have, slides going on, you will have a person speaking, etc. So whatever the person is speaking, you will see even at the bottom out there. So that's the good part of, the videos which are there. So every chapter has videos. There are something what are called as a student guide. Now, a student guide is nothing but basically it is the course material that the student can go through, when he's talking about or when they're learning about that particular topic. So this topic is called cloud security, and the student guide which is getting loaded. For instance, if you look at this, let me go to page 1. So this is Cloud Foundation Module 4. Module 4 is on cloud security. Now this module has everything right from the presentations to the theory part to, external links which may be there. This is about 70 odd pages. So it will also have access to, some kind of slides, white papers, etc. All of that. So there are 10 modules. We are talking about, approximately 700 pages which the student can go through. As a faculty, this is an e-book which the person cannot download. But as a faculty, you can give access to the student to read this even on his mobile through the Canvas app. This platform which we're using is called Canvas. So if you are using LMS, you would know Moodle, Blackboard, Saba, Canvas are very, prominent learner management system. So if I scan this and plug in my user ID and password, I can actually go through the whole student guide which I was talking about. Now, along with the student guide, you will also have what are called as assessments. Now, these assessments are generally multiple choice questions, which may be drag and drop, true and false, scenario based, and the person needs to secure at least 80% to pass, the test. Say, for example, I'm going to begin the text. Out here, it says in the shade AWS is responsible for what? So say if I know security of the cloud and I click it, it says correct. But in the next one, now it is asking me which of the are security in the cloud. Say for instance, I just tick one. It will tell me it's not correct. You need to answer two. So like that, I can keep on giving this. And the good part is I can keep on coming in even if I do less than 80%. I can repeat this questions which would be different types coming in every time till I achieve 80%. But the most critical part in this entire thing are the labs, because as I talked to you, the labs are almost about 50% of the course. So now how does the lab operate? When I click on the lab guide will reflect on my screen. So this is the lab guide which says Introduction to Identity Access Management. This is what they're going to teach in this lab. It also gives a diagram in terms of what exactly we are going to do in this lab. If you look at the learning objective, it says that this lab will basically tell you how to manage users, define their roles and permissions, and also what is the company policy around it. Let me take an example for you. Say, for instance, this lab basically is telling me that I am a bank. Now I'm going to set up a new branch. Now in the new branch, should the new branch manager have access to the old branch also or not? Should the accounts person have access to that or not? So, the roles and permission and what is the company policy around that. It also tells me that the lab will take 40 minutes to complete. Now, how do I click start the lab? It says click on start lab. So when I click on start lab, a virtual cloud instance will get created. Now it tells me that the lab is for about 4 hours. If you remember, my lab basically was only to be required for 40 minutes, but I have 4 hours. So I have 4 hours out here in which this counter will keep decreasing as I do the lab. So these are inbuilt labs. It is not like the sandbox environment, which are long lasting labs. Now, what do? I wait till this lab status becomes ready, and then I click on AWS, which is the console which I get. So if anybody has worked on the cloud, you will realize that this is the console which is going to come up. Now, as the console is coming up, you will see it says in the new AWS console, go to the services menu and select on identity access management. Now, if I go to the services menu, these are all the services which are there. I was doing cloud security. So I can go to security, and here I need to search for identity access management. A simpler method for me may be just type identity access management out here, and I can get this. Now I need to follow the steps which are there. That I go click on users. In the users, he says choose user one, and I can follow the steps which are there. So I can go out here and I can add a user one like that. So like this, as I was explaining, you will also see that 1 minute has elapsed and my lab has decreased by 1 minute. I can go ahead and complete this entire lab, which is almost about 50 odd steps, in fact, 60 steps. And at the end, I can click on end lab. So I can click on end lab. Whatever I have done will delete this lab. So sandbox environment, like a Word document, it saves the lab. Here, my lab has got closed. So now you will see it has become 0 again. So like this, I can go and do various labs. If I go to all the modules, across all the 10 modules, you will see that there are somewhere about 6 labs. So this is lab number 6. So 6 into 4, 24 hours, plus a sandbox environment, which is another 4 hours, 28 hours, plus 20 hours of theory. So we are talking anywhere between 40 to 45 hours, which is about a 2 to 3 credit course. I will also have access to certification resources. So if I want to prepare for the certification exam, I can download the exam guide. I can attempt some sample questions. I can even register for my exam out here. Once you finish all the entire course, you can then, give your feedback, and you can claim your course completion and digital badge after completing all the assessments out here. So I can claim my badge out here. I'll take 1 more minute before I stop speaking. So as a faculty to teach the course, I will also have access to those entire presentations what that gentleman was talking about in that video. So if you see, I was doing all the module 4 was what I was teaching. I can go ahead, and this was updated on December 4th. I can go ahead and download the presentation from here. So all the modules are available, and they keep getting regularly updated. For example, this was updated on October 25th. This one didn't get, there was no change in this particular module. This is of 2020. This was updated on November 19th. And you will also have something what is called a instructor guide. So it will tell me what are the hot topics to be taught in a particular course. Say, for example, module 4 was on identity access management. Hot topic means higher order thinking skills. So I will have that access to all of that. So I'll stop out here and check if there are any questions, any queries that you may have. As a faculty, I can go and create classes in this. I can go and add people in this. I can see their grades. I can do everything. So you will get access to the LMS once you become an academy. So I'll stop sharing, check if there are any questions, queries, and come back to you.
Sir, am I
Yes,
audible?
ma'am. Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, I just have one question. Like the front end that you have shown to us, I think that's for the faculty to access, right?
Yes. The students would also have similar access, but they may not have a lot of the features which are mentioned on the left-hand side, like access to the educator files, access to the grades, access to creating a class, etc. Those features are not available to the student. Hello, ma'am, can you hear me? Hello? I think she dropped.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now.
Yeah. Sir, actually what I'm asking is like the videos and the lectures that you have shown us, that would also be visible to the students, right?
Yes, it is dependent on you whether you want to publish all the chapters in one go, or
Okay,
you
okay.
want to do it like, I teach one chapter and then I give access to that chapter.
Okay,
So
okay.
as a
I get it.
faculty, you know best how to do that. We leave
Okay.
it to you.
Okay, so after we can add students, and as per requirement, we can make the chapters visible to them. So that control
Yes,
would be
ma'am.
in our hand. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Thank you, sir. I get it.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes, sir.
Evaluation of completion of certain course will be on what
Mhm.
basis?
So it is based on the assessments that the person does, plus the labs that you have issued to the students. So you can see if Lokesh is on lab 4, what percentage has he completed, and you will get the entire data analytics through the report feature which
Okay.
is there on the Canvas platform. So
Okay.
basis that you can regularly assess who's doing what for every student.
Okay, sir. Means whatever students will add, everybody will get this platform, right?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So how long a student can get access to the course, sir? It depends on the class duration. Say the
Okay.
class started on Jan 1st and you ended it on April 30th. Till 15 days of, which is May 15th, they will have access. Post May 15th, they will not have access. Now your question may be that what happens if they want to revise for the global certification? Keep your class date longer and complete your class earlier. So you complete on March 30th. Keep it open till April 30th so that they can revise, go through the labs and appear for the global certification and then close it. What is the fees for foundational level? Fees is $100. Global certification, it is $100 for the Cloud Foundation, on which you get a 50% discount. So what I can do is I can share this presentation, the consent note and the curriculum with each of you. If you can just share your email ID out here. Once you share your email ID, I will send this presentation as well as the curriculum and the consent note to you. So if you can please give me your email ID, it will be helpful. Thank you, Neha ji. Any further questions by anybody?
Sir, I have one question.
Yes, sir.
To the process which we are talking about, there are two names from the institutes, and no certification is required for the cloud practitioner. That is okay. There is a one point in the activity: instructor complete certification for requisite course that they intended teaching where applicable. So
Yeah.
the days that the form example form you shown, they have written the date. What is the meaning of that days?
Sir, there is something called an orientation, self-paced orientation and managing classes. So
No.
as soon as you become an academy,
Yeah.
you will have to complete that, immediately. And unless you don't complete that, the other courses of Cloud Foundation, Machine Learning Foundation, data centers will not be visible to you.
Okay. That's why 45 days they written in the previous one.
Yeah, because after that your academy becomes inactive.
Okay. Means within a 45 days, the two faculty member need to be certified as a cloud practitioner. They have to appear for the global certification, right?
No. You understood it incorrectly, sir. The faculty have to complete the orientation which is offered to them,
Okay.
and once they do that, they can start teaching the course. The course would not be visible to the faculty till they complete that orientation and managing classes module.
Okay, orientation courses. Okay, sir. Got it. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, AWS Academy is totally free, but only certification cost is involved.
And you pay only to, you pay only to the testing agency. You don't pay anything to Amazon, sir.
Right.
The certification fee.
Lokesh sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm Mayankar from ITS Engineering College. I
Right,
have a
sir.
question. Sir. Whether this global certification is compulsory, cloud certification is compulsory for faculty?
It is
in
not
the-
compulsory. It is not compulsory for the foundation courses. But imagine if
Hmm.
you're asking your students to do it,
Yes,
and
yes.
the faculty itself is not certified, they will say, "ये क्या पढ़ा रहा है यार?" I mean,
Ah,
they don't know how to teach the course.
I
It is
understand that.
always recommended to take it, and sir, if I can do it, I am sure you people can do it. I did my engineering 30 years back, so but I'm still being able to complete that.
Sir, is there any, can we employ, can we ask the faculty from other departments, suppose EC and mechanical, they also do this course?
Yes, they can.
By reading it, doing the courses, they can do this course, no?
Yeah, so initially, what you
Yes.
could do is create a class only for faculty. First, let them, become comfortable on it.
Okay. And after that, after the cloud certification, the level 1, for second level, it is compulsory that the student or the faculty should have done the cloud certification of the level 1.
It is not mandatory, but it is recommended. Otherwise, it will
Oh.
go as a bouncer on that person.
Okay, okay. No, I got it. But this is the query just for information, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
small queries.
Yes,
Once we have completed this process, this form, sent through email by our director, okay, to your office, to them.
Right, sir.
When the orientation will start for these two candidates? Teachers.
No. So the academy gets approved generally within 24 to 48 hours, provided, whatever the names you have given are valid people on your website.
Yeah.
And number two, once you become an academy, you will automatically, the orientation and managing classes modules are pushed to you as soon as you become an academy. So
Okay, sir.
that happens immediately.
Right.
So you start doing that, and then subsequently you can start teaching the students.
What is the duration of the orientation courses, sir? 45 days?
No. Orientation course will not take you more than 20 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes, right. Then
Yeah.
after
Managing classes will take possibly about 40 minutes.
Okay,
But both these you can finish in about an hour's time and then go through the course. Our
okay,
recommendation, or based on past practices, what we have seen is that most of the faculty take about 10 days to go through the course, get, more experience with the labs, etc., because that is what takes more time.
okay.
And once you've finished that, then you can, start a class and start teaching the students.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. That's fine. Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Any further questions, queries that you may have?
And the academy is open for all time, no? There is no any last date, something like that.
No, anytime, sir. It is up to you when you want to start it. Generally, in end December, the academy is shut down, which is from 15th of December till Jan 4th. So that time they don't accept any new applications, and they're doing more of house cleaning. So sir had asked what happens when the academy does not do 150. So they keep knocking off the institutes which have not completed that 150 number. So we lost about 30 odd academies in the last year.
Thank you, sir.
So I have sent a mail to your email IDs, whoever had given it. So please, Mohit ji, your mail is bouncing back. So I don't know, Mohit Upadhyay at divaninstitutes.com and Sham stha@gmail.com bounced back. So if you have alternate email IDs, please share those. Otherwise,
Yes, sir. Sir, last question from Dr. Sonone, Mara Science to Technology, Aurangabad.
right, sir.
Yes. So first, immediately we have to send email to you. That is our first task now as an academy.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, then
I'm
we-
assuming you have filled in the application form.
Already we have filled up the application form.
Yeah, yeah. So then you just need to send the consent note.
Yeah. Application form is fill up on that training academy and all these.
Yeah. Same site. Sir.
Yeah. And then we will send the consent form to your email. Then according to your reply we will work. That is expected. Yeah.
So generally, sir, what happens? We send your application form and consent note to the US team.
Okay.
They will go through your website, which you have given on the application form. They will check whether the institute is Ministry of Education, AICT, UGC approved,
Sir.
and the name of the authorized signatory, whoever has sent that email, exists on the website or not. So
Okay.
say if it is your director, naturally his name will be there. Even if it is HOD, the name will be there. If everything is okay, say you have given the form today morning, possibly by tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, you will also go ahead and get an approval.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
It happens so fast. The only thing is, the names of the faculty need to be there.
Okay, sir. Okay, that's fine. No query, sir, from my side.
So,
So I have sent an email. It should have hit your inbox.
Yeah.
You
Received
know
my
what the
email.
next steps are. So please feel free to touch base with either me or Vishram sir, should you have any, queries or questions. So if there are no further questions, thank you very much and stay safe. Thank you.
thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
Okay,
you.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.